Good morning, class 12, and welcome to the economics class. I'm Manu Sharma, and today the topic which I am covering is topic from the macroeconomics. The topic is money. It's a part of unit money and banking, but today I'm covering only the part of money there. Right? So let's start. Before going to the topic, I want to tell you about something, the history of the money. That why was the money needed? As you all know very well, that before the introduction of money, there was a system prevailing, called barter system, right? Barter system, where the goods and services was exchanged against the goods and services, right? And the system which was prevailing at that time, and the economy where the system was prevailing is called CC economy, means commodity to commodity exchange. CC economy, yeah, this was system known as CC exchange system, right? Where the goods and services was exchanged, transacted against the goods and services. The system was going on for a long time, but as the civilizations start occurring, the people get modernized, the system got some problems. It was stuck in some problems. And what was the problem due to which money introduced in the market? Now I am going to tell you about those problems, right? बेसिकली दिस प्रॉब्लम डिस्कस करने जरूरी है, क्योंकि उसके बिना आपको मनी का जो रोल है वो समझ नहीं आएगा, राइट? इसलिए मुझे आपको प्रॉब्लम समझानी है. सो द वेरी फर्स्ट प्रॉब्लम इज प्रॉब्लम ऑफ द बार्टर सिस्टम वाज lack of common measure. Lack of common measure of value. In the modern world, we all have a common unit, rupees, in India especially, where we can fix the exchange ratio between a commodity or service with the money. Everything can be exchanged in terms of money, right? We can easily fix the ratio, exchange ratio, that a pen should be exchanged with ₹5, aeroplane should be exchanged with billions of rupees, phone can exchange some thousands of rupees, right? So now in the modern world, we have a single unit, a common unit to measure all the things, goods and services, that is money. In India, it is rupees, right? But barter system में प्रॉब्लम क्या आती थी? आप 2 किलो गेहूं को कितने किलो केजी के साथ एक्सचेंज करें? आप मेरी टीचिंग को कितने किलो चावल के साथ एक्सचेंज करें? आप शूज को कितने किलो चावल के साथ एक्सचेंज करें? दैट वाज अ बिग डील. बहुत कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स, बहुत कंफ्यूजन रहती थी उसको, क्योंकि कोई कॉमन यूनिट नहीं थी उसको. अंडरस्टैंड? So this was the first problem, that there is nothing to measure the common value. Sorry, there was nothing common to measure the value of the goods and services. The second problem, double coincidence of bonds. Actually, it is true that the barter system was running only on the principle of double coincidence of the bonds means. It means the two people who both of them if have goods of each other needs, then only the transaction can be furnished, then only the transaction can be completed. अदरवाइज इज नो यूज। मेरे पास आपके मतलब की चीज है एक्सचेंज करने के लिए, यानी जो जरूरत आपकी है उसकी वो चीज मेरे पास है, बट आपके पास वो चीज नहीं है जिसकी जरूरत मुझे है, तो हम लोगों का ट्रांजैक्शन पॉसिबल नहीं है। तो वन मस्ट सर्च अ पर्सन who have the goods of his or her need, and the person must require the thing which I have. Understand? So जैसे जैसे जरूरतें बढ़नी शुरू हुई तो प्रॉब्लम तो बहुत करीब होती चली गई। एक छोटे जब आपका सिंपल लाइफ की तब तो हर चीजें नहीं चाहिए लोगों को ज्यादा, बट जैसे सिविलाइजेशन स्टार्ट हुआ, मॉडर्नाइजेशन स्टार्ट हुआ तो प्रॉब्लम्स आनी शुरू हो गई क्योंकि जरूरतें बढ़ने लगी लोगों की, राइट? सो दिस वाज द सेकंड और मेन प्रॉब्लम ऑफ द बार्टर सिस्टम। Third problem, lack of the store. Lack of the store of value. In the modern world, we can store our wealth, we can save our money, we can save our worth in the terms of money, because it is compact in size, it is durable, right? Currency coins आप जानते हो सालों साल रखे रहते हैं। You can store your value in the terms in the bank, in the lockers, in the form of FDs, in the shares, bonds, etc. different type of things, but they can be stored only because they have durability। ठीक है, इवन आप एक 2 लाख रुपए का गड्डी लेके चलो साथ में पूरा पैकेज, तो उसमें आप 2 लाख रुपए अपने पॉकेट में हैंडल कर सकते हो इजीली, राइट? क्यों पॉसिबल है सभी? बिकॉज मनी इज कॉम्पैक्ट इन साइज, इट इज ड्यूरेबल, बट एट दैट टाइम ओनली गुड्स आर अवेलेबल फॉर स्टोरिंग द थिंग्स, ऑल द गुड्स हैव सम लाइफ, ठीक है? आफ्टर दैट लाइफ दे गेट स्टार्टेड स्पॉइलिंग। तो आप वर्क को सेव कैसे करोगे? आप फ्यूचर के लिए सेविंग कर सकते हैं ना आज, बट पहले तो पॉसिबल नहीं था। आप गुड्स को कैसे कितना सेव कर लेंगे? आप गेहूं है, चावल है, आपके पास कैटल्स है, मान लो आप कैटल्स के फॉर्म में मान लो, तो ये पर्टिकुलर मतलब लाइफ है ना, बट उसके बाद तो खत्म हो गए, दे ऑल मस्ट बी डिस्ट्रॉयड, होना पड़ेगा उन्हें। तो आप वर्क कैसे अपनी इकट्ठी करेंगे? पॉसिबल नहीं था उस टाइम। आप ये फ्यूचर के लिए कुछ सेव नहीं कर सकते थे बहुत लंबे टाइम के लिए। साल 2 साल की बात होती है मैक्सिमम, आप गुड्स को कितना सेव कर सकते हो? साल भर से गेहूं कितना स्टोर करोगे? साल भर, 2 साल ऐसे, उसके बाद तो उसे खत्म होना ही है, खराब होना ही है, राइट? ये प्रॉब्लम सामने आती है उसको। द फोर्थ प्रॉब्लम ऑफ द बार्टर सिस्टम, लैक ऑफ स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ डेफर्ड पेमेंट। This was also a big problem at that time. In the modern world, as you all know, EMI system. You have known about the EMI system, right? There is a clear division about the thing, about the value which you are paying today in the present, and the payment which you have to pay in the future, right? There is clear division in the modern world. Just because of money, आपको क्लियर वैल्यू पता है उस चीज की कि आपने कितना अभी पे किया है और कितना आपको उसे बाद में पे करना है, बट उस टाइम पे पॉसिबल ही नहीं था। जनरली इट वाज हैपेंड एट द टाइम ऑफ रीपेमेंट, many conflicts were arise. क्यों? It is due to the difference which can occur in the terms of quality and quantity of the money. Quality and quantity of the goods which are used at the time of repayment. आपने जिस तरह की क्वालिटी पहले पे की एडवांस में, एडवांस पेमेंट के वक्त, क्या आप रिपेमेंट के वक्त वही चीज पे कर रहे हैं सेम? जरूरी नहीं कि नियत खराब हो, पॉसिबल नहीं था, उसमें चेंजेस आ सकते थे। आप जिस तरह का आप बीट एक्सचेंज कर रहे हैं आज, क्या आप उस टाइम बाद वही सेम क्वालिटी दे पाएंगे? जरूरी नहीं, तो डिपेंड ऑन द क्रॉप, क्वालिटी ऑफ द क्रॉप्स, तो डिस्प्यूट आने की लाजमी है। तो ये प्रॉब्लम उस टाइम बार्टर सिस्टम में आने लगी थी। due to all these problems the need of the money arises. और कहते हैं आविष्कार, सॉरी जरूरत ही आविष्कार की जननी है, तो बस वही हुआ, ठीक है. The money came into the picture and evolution of money occurred at that time. क्या हुआ? मनी का इंट्रोडक्शन हुआ. और मनी को किसे कहा गया? क्या हम किसी चीज को मनी कह सकते हैं? नो. Anything which can be act as medium of exchange which can be stored for a long time, which can be set as standard of deferred payment, and which can be used as common measure. Meaning anything which can be used as medium of exchange, that can be used as common measurement of the things and services, which can be stored as a wealth, and which can be set as standard of deferred payments, which make it possible of the future payments, and also backed by the law. Anything which can perform these four functions, actually these four functions overcome these four problems, right? So anything which can perform these four functions along with, if it is backed by the government, if it is backed by the law, that can be treated as money. आप illegal things को money treat नहीं कर सकते, money treat नहीं कर सकते आप, right? तो money हम कहते हैं किसी भी ऐसी चीज को जो चार function perform कर सके, which can be treated as medium of exchange, which can be used as store of value, which can be used as common measure to measure the things and services, value of the things and services, and also which can be set as deferred payment. The thing only can be treated as money, right? I hope आपको ये पूरा टॉपिक अभी तक समझ में आया होगा कि प्रॉब्लम थी क्या और मनी इंट्रोडक्शन क्यों हुआ, मनी का रोल क्या है. मनी ने सारे प्रॉब्लम खत्म कर दिया. टुडे यू कैन एक्सचेंज एनीथिंग विद द मनी. आप शॉपकीपर के पास जाते हो, सिंपली कुछ भी वर्थ देते हो, उसकी वर्थ की चीज देते हो और आपका प्राइस जैसे आपका प्राइस जो फिक्स हो जाता है, राइट? तो उसे हम कहते हैं मनी. अब नाउ in economics, what is money? I have told you, and what is the amount of money which is flowing in the economy is termed as money supply. This is the next topic, money supply. Money supply. What is money supply? Broadly, it is the total volume of the money held by the public and the institutions, right? This is known as the money supply at a particular point of time. Mind it, I am again repeating, at a particular point of time. It means the total volume of the currency coins and all the deposits with the banks, right? Except the reserves with the RBI. RBI के रिजर्व्स उसको हम लोग मनी सप्लाई में काउंट नहीं करते हैं because they cannot be withdrawn. ठीक है? So the things and the total volume of the money held by the public at a particular point of time is known as the money supply. And मैंने आपको बोला इसमें word particular point of time, it means money supply is a stock concept because it is measured at a particular date, particular point of time. So what are the components of the money supply? Components of money supply: currency and coins with the public. आपको पता है currency coins क्या होते हैं? Currency and coins with the public plus demand deposits with the commercial banks. What are the demand deposits? The amount, the deposits which can be withdrawn at the time of demand. They are known as demand deposits. Right? The third one is term deposit with the banks and thus saving account of post office. All these things are termed as components of money supply. Right? There are four ways of the money supply: M1, M2, M3, and the last is M4, which covers the different components of the money supply. This is all about the money, right? I hope आप लोगों को पूरा टॉपिक समझ में आया होगा ये easily. Still, if you have any problem, you can ask me anytime, as you all did already. Right? I will make it clear. Thank you. Have a nice day.